I say no camera.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do one.
Second free throw, no good. Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Lets it go with the three. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. And here is Curry, and there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Curry outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And what an entertaining group this team has been this season. These guys don't just win, they win big.
Yeah, their margin of victory for the season is over 12 points a game. That means some nights they're winning by 20, 30, or more. And the key is they're doing it with consistency. These guys will not take their feet off the gas. And that's part of what makes them so fun to watch.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
In a three-level score, that time SGA takes it all the way.
Here's Podziemski, defended by Dort.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. And so just over a minute and a half played. No one near Curry as he lets it go.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Podziemski, the bounce pass. Green finds Moody. Oh, my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That one on Williams. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
That one misses for Moody. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Dort, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. Wallace is checked in for Oklahoma City. Puts it up off the inbound, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
Does Steph Curry have the greatest jumper ever? Well, yes. And the bucket was another reason why I say yes.
RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
Here's Moody. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Moody's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, nice pass by Butler. He can be tricky to defend because he can take the shot or give it up just as easily.
As we close into the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. You take a look at the Thunder. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, the Warriors. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And, well, for the Warriors, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder.
Coach Mark Dagnall said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard." It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. Driving in, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Curry outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 7.
That is the sharpest weapon in Curry's arsenal. Most times you assume any three-point shot he gets up is going in.
And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. The Warriors making a switch here. Heald's checked in. Warriors trail by 3. And the officials into the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here is the 2K leaderboard. In the season's second half, these teams have been really passing the ball well. Number 5, the Warriors.
Clearly, this group's on the same page offensively, and the chemistry continues to improve as well. The assist totals off the charts.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Wallace. Connects from three-point range.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Warriors trail by 6. Here's Moody. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Williams finds Wallace. 1:02 left in the first. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Dort with the ball.
Oh, wow! That is powerful.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide-open shooter and just gets him the ball.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Three-pointer Hield. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. It's a 5-point game. It's Dort on the wing, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dort.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Stephen Curry's checked in for Golden State. Kuminga against Wiggins. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Here's Wallace. Warriors with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Thunder lead by 7. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Alex Caruso out there with Wiggins. Then it's Williams. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. The three. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Curry.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caruso. Here's Williams. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Warriors trail by 8. Curry looking around. Again, Curry missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drive, something to admire.
Fires the three. Another miss by Curry.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Wallace the pass to Caruso. And Peyton sends it back. Now the Warriors moving it up. Jackson Davis with it. Wallace is there. Unloads. Jackson Davis can't get it to go. Oklahoma City leading by 10. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Williams. And that's now 10 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. So, Greg, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Major playoff implications in this one tonight.
Both teams have a lot on the line in this contest. Seeding in the postseason can make or break a team's chances.
The three. Yes,
I scored!
Perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Curry with the three. They grab their own miss. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Buddy Hield.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Wallace.
More of a positional defender. That time, Green sends it back.
That one good for 2.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Warriors with the rebound. Their last encounter was in the Bay Area.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter.
No.
All right, I'm here.
They're riding that hot hand.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Down by 15. Puts up a deep three. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Alex Caruso. Then for the Warriors, Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moody comes in for Payton. And Hield subbed in for Curry. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Warriors trail by 18. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. People in the know how good of a defender he is.
He hits the second from the line. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news.
Hello,
Shams,
guys.
give it to us.
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat as they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired. He knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
We'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Outside, Green. Knocked away. In the corner, Moody with it. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
Here's Hield, and then Hield with the dunk.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Hartenstein finds Holmgren over Butler. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Warriors trail by 20. Driving inside. Podziemski's shot is good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Moses Moody. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
The Warriors shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. No good on the 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Caruso, no good. Warriors trail by 20. Moody with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Over Williams, and the shot is long.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but like the defense was waiting on him that time.
And so a pretty lopsided game to the first half. Thunder out in front, delivering the blowout. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
A comeback, I'd say, is unlikely here. I'd say a comeback in this game is less likely than... And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. That'll do it for our show.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Moody, and it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
A bad attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 17-point game. Back to Butler. To the paint. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Floats it up for Holmgren. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. He's shooting 5 for 8.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Curry. 13 points in the game. No good on the quick 3. Dort, left side. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Moses Moody.
Putting his muscles to good use. Dort basically forces his way through the foul.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. On the free throw, no good. For years, it seemed like the league like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers in Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Butler from outside hits the 3-point bomb. Butler's got 5 points so far.
And this is why Butler is so dangerous. He's not afraid to take any shot if he likes the angle.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander with authority.
That is a monster finish.
Oh, now that hurts the defense there. Stylish move by SGA.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Holmgren. The Warriors also with a sub. Payton, he's checked in for Moses Moody. Here's Caruso, and he slams it one-handed.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Here's Podziemski. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. 3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Right on the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Curry fires from way outside. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander trying to free himself up. That's good from Williams. The assist by George. George got 3 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Free throws, such an important part of the game. Here are the league leaders in that department. Number 1, Stephen Curry.
And you simply got to avoid sending him to the line. Absolutely no one has better form from the stripe than he does.
Here's Butler, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein, and it's good for 2. Hartenstein's got 6 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
It's Curry outside. A 3-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Warriors. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now Green defending, and stolen by Payton. Here's Butler, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And it's 8 points for Butler.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
And it's Gary Payton the second with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Cason Wallace in for George. Golden State also making some changes. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Brandon Podziemski. And Hield subbed in for Stephen Curry.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Butler, and slam dunk by Butler.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Wallace kicks to Caruso. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
It's his first trip to the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. 24 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Williams with the ball, outguarded by Hield. Williams, that's good. Williams has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Golden State. And in perfect timing, this run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer. For
Oklahoma City, they have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today. hitting just 3 of 7.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
No luck that time either. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their transition game has been in full effect, and we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
We got to get the first domino to fall, and then it's boom, boom, boom.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Now Curry.
That coach is Gordon Ramsay.
Lets it go from deep. Curry from 3.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And so here is Oklahoma City. They lead. By 14. Gilgis. Alexander out there with Cason Wallace. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Alex Caruso. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And Kuminga gets it to go on the assist by Hield.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Gilgis Alexander with it. Kuminga picks him up. Out to Wallace. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry against Gilgis Alexander. Curry's shot is off.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Williams. It's tipped. They recover it. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. Poked away. It's stolen by Gilgis Alexander. Over Payton. Here's Williams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Thunder lead by 14. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Warriors trail by 14. Curry outside. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
And it's Gary Payton the second with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. A different look for Oklahoma City. Jang, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Alex Caruso. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. And finished off by Jang.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgis Alexander's game.
Here's Curry with the 3. Again, Curry missing. The Thunder leading by 13. Here's Joe. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Joe's got his first basket of the night. Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter, and they're moving it up. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Nailed from three-point land.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Curry outside. Warriors the rebound. Kuminga kicks it to Looney. Trains the three-pointer. Looney's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jang. Chet Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Cason Wallace. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. Williams with a clean look. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 20 points.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Here's Curry with the three. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight, and that's an intentional foul. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.